Welcome to Discussing Dad Life, where we break down bullshit so you don't have to. I'm Void, this is No, and let's go.
Being a goofball over here. And now we're back. It is hot. Welcome to Discussing Dad Life.
Bet you didn't see me coming.
Fucking Dax and Hobson.
Yep.
God, that's a good song, actually.
It is a good song. Music.
Let's give a big shout out to Void.
I'm back.
He's returning.
Got some shit done.
You still need to get your buttons designed.
I don't do the button thing.
You need to do the buttons because it's a...
I don't do the
Flawless victory. Excellent.
I can hear that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do the
I've been working on the audio and I've been getting it better.
I see that. It looks good.
So now I just need to refix the computer updated and lost the headphone stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll get that fixed again and then
soon enough.
And then I guess let's go over what we got. We had a long conversation about some things and we're changing the DDL slightly.
Slightly. We're going to rearrange this area. I'm going to put my recording studio for music and stuff in here as well. So we're going to put this over there and that over there.
This is
everything everywhere.
This one's going away. We got that brand new TV back there that we're going to use for the monitor and the mounting system. And what did we decide? That wall, right?
That wall.
Yeah, that wall.
You can't see it, but it's that wall.
Yeah. And then the recording studio is going to go right basically behind me.
Yep.
And then
you're going to do a song.
Yeah. Yeah. Your son's making a beat for me right now.
And if not, I have extra.
Yeah. And you're going to help me figure out how to actually
how to put it together.
Like I know the topics and you know this. Well, you've never heard me rap or anything like that. But when I was in high school, like, and little years afterwards, like all my buddies, like Matt and all them, we'd always get together and just freestyle. Nice. Like, so it was fun. Like I remember Tony, we'd fucking go out partying and stuff like that. And we just turn on beats and just start freestyling and stuff like that. And it was fun.
Yeah. It gets addicting.
Other than the fact that, I don't really, there was a lot of drinking involved in those days.
That happens.
And
I don't drink anymore either, though.
I need to stop drinking again. Well, I don't.
Look at you. You've lost a lot of weight.
I know, right? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't drink a lot, but I definitely need to like just put a pause under. Either I need to start drinking more so I can build up a tolerance again, or I need to stop drinking so much in one day.
I see what you're saying.
One of the two, and I prefer, I think, the latter than the former.
Saves you money.
It does save you money. It does save you money. So, yeah, everyone, welcome back to Void. He is going to be making more appearances.
Yep.
Putting the recording studio down here to help him get time, basically, to finish his albums.
Yeah.
That's been kind of the biggest struggle for the last few months, is you've been trying to do these albums.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on these albums, and I haven't had, I was going to put it at my house and stuff and get everything set up, but then that didn't work, so I just been sitting there, and it's just a pain in the ass, honestly. So we're going to regroup, set it over here, get away from the home situation for a minute. That way I can sit there and focus on that.
Yeah. Get you away from the kids and everything, so that way you can
a little bit of quiet.
That way you can just focus on getting this done, right? So that way we can put a little bit more energy into DDL, along with putting energy into your albums.
Yeah,
because I like your music, man. I've always appreciated it.
That's good.
Well, we did a reaction to it.
Yeah, that was out of the blue.
I like that song, man.
Which one? New America?
I think it was New America. Yeah. That was fucking Pelosi. Yeah, it was good.
Anyways, all right. So,
we're doing Main Event Mondays today.
Main Event Mondays. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah, so we're going to be getting into Main Event Mondays right now. Then Wednesday we'll get into our Wellspring Wednesdays. Good. And then the other thing that we're changing is I started lining up. I've been telling you guys I've been trying to do this. Started lining up so that way on Fridays we can have a long format conversation between the sexes, going over various topics. So we're going to go over cheating. We're going to go over relationships. We're going to go over roles in relationships. We're going to go over OnlyFans or cam modeling. We're going to go over child rearing, stuff like this, right? And just get the different takes, because men and women view a lot of these things differently.
We're wired different.
We are wired different. And so I talked with someone I know, and she is actually going to be helping arranging I talked to a couple of my friends. I've already got two of them scheduled, or one of them scheduled out to come up, and then I'm talking with another one to have them. And they have various takes in there, and I'm trying to get different age ranges. Like the one friend that I'm bringing up from, I shouldn't say I'm bringing up, that she's going to drive up from that area. She's going to come up the night before, hang out, and then we're going to record in the morning.
The next day.
But she's older, in her mid 30s, so it's going to be an interesting
That's
take.
going to be interesting.
Getting but I want to across from her, I want to have like a mid 20s or a young 20s.
Yeah.
So that way there's a difference in age groups, because I've noticed that as women reach their 30s into their 40s,
They settle down.
they start changing dramatically their viewpoints on how they interact with the world. So it's going to be really interesting to have those two comparatives right in front of us.
Well, and you know, the other thing too is a lot of things are different from way back when they learned.
Yep.
And then now things have just progressed so much and have changed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I mean, it's not a bad thing that their views have changed or whatever.
No.
You know, everything happens for a reason. I feel so.
Well, you live and learn, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
But
Exactly.
We were hoping to start that this Friday. Unfortunately, the one person that was going to come out and that we were going to start this with
Couldn't make it.
So we're not going to record it for this Friday. Next Sunday we will record it for that Friday, which is actually great because right now we only have 3 mics and there's going to be 4 of us talking.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 in my cart. I just need to order it. So as soon as I get those ordered and they arrive in, we can actually get the setup. And I'm hoping that you and I can do the install on the TV and get some stuff rearranged, so that way there's a little bit more room. Because right now it's going to be hard pressed with like the camera view the way it is.
Yeah.
Because they're we're basically going to have to go like shoulder to shoulder, just to squeeze in so we're all on camera.
Yeah, no.
And then I got to work on getting the other camera, so that way there's 2
We need
cameras.
to get a really nice desk.
Yes, that is on the
You know what I mean?
list to do. I'd like to get a custom built table for DDL.
Like a round one or just an arc?
I was thinking like a semicircle.
Yeah.
So, like a semicircle, so that way we can all kind of conversate. Because I don't want to have like a square table with like a head, right? Because they're like, when we do these long formats, there's not someone that's more important than the other. It's a conversation.
It's a debate. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I think some parts are going to turn into debates, but it's more or less I'm hoping a conversation, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking shit.
Like you always do.
Oh.
Always. Okay, so should we get into our main event Monday segment? Okay, main event Mondays. Everybody, remember what happened on Thursday.
The debate.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
We need to do a quick shout out for our sponsor, Candle Time. So we have 5 cents available: Sea Breeze, Lakeshore, Coconut, and Peach. Oh, and Citronella. Sorry. Those are available at buycandletime.net. Link is in the description. You were talking about wanting to sell your albums as well.
Yeah, I have some.
Go ahead, grab one.
I have some mixtape stuff that I've been. Here. I have vinyl and CD, but I have a bunch of different ones. If you're interested, let us know.
Yeah. You can reach us at candletime2022@gmail.com. Oh, and then I'm thinking I'm going to add those onto the website as well for Void. And that way there's a market. But yeah, so give us a like, share, and subscribe, and check us out over at candletime.com or buycandletime.net. Sorry. Wow. Link in the description. Screwed that one up, didn't I?
You got it. You got it eventually.
Okay. So main event Mondays.
Main event Monday.
Let's go over the big one, the debate. I apologize. I said I was going to try. I ended up not being anywhere close to the house.
No, man, you were on the road.
And I did not do a live stream, which I guess is a good thing, because I heard that there was a lot of
YouTube was canceling people apparently.
Yeah. So I'm glad I ended up not being able to do it, because
I thought about it.
You should have.
I thought about it, but I was like, do I really want to get booted off of?
Yeah, well, I guess CNN basically put it out to YouTube like, hey, we want to squash the independent journalists.
Yeah, dude, they were silencing people.
Yeah.
Apparently, they passed some law. It's affecting the First Amendment.
Yeah.
I forget what
Well, I don't think it's
is.
going to stand up, because there's been so many case laws that have already been set where they ran. Like, everything about it would have been fair use. If you were commenting on a very public debate that is very important for the nation, they can't shut you down. So
No.
in some realities, it would have been nice because if YouTube would have done it, like, could have I garnered the support in order to actually sue them and maybe win some money?
I heard YouTube's in trouble anyways right now.
I'm not a huge YouTube fan anymore.
I heard they're getting sued.
I don't know. I am more partial to Rumble just because it seems like you can actually get like just speech basically. You can basically say whatever you want and do whatever you want. Now that doesn't mean that I agree with what they say. It's just it's nice to actually be able to actually hear someone's unfiltered thoughts, right?
Right. Yeah,
exactly. That's the important part.
Well, yeah, you want to know what somebody's thinking, what somebody's actually feeling about a situation, not it being watered down or influenced by something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Friggin' YouTube just seems to kind of curate everything, and even us, even on the show, like we don't. There's some things we haven't talked about because
we don't want to get canceled.
Granted, we also do upload this to Rumble as well. So I guess if we ever get pulled off of YouTube, you can always go check us out on Rumble.
Yeah, that's right.
I actually like our Rumble platform. It's really
Not bad.
nice. It's not bad.
It's not as
well known.
Yeah, well known. As
like I've talked with people. I'm like, oh yeah, we have a podcast. Well, where are you at? I'm like, Rumble, and they're just like, what's that? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then I have to explain it. I'm like, it's like YouTube but free speech, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of dumb. But anyway, you watched the debate. I watched the debate.
Trying to. I was at karate practice. Not for me. For my kids. I'm too old for that shit.
No, he's not too old. He just thinks he's too old.
Fair enough.
So I guess the initial thought is, God, look at how big this shirt is, dude.
Dude,
I need new clothes.
If you guys are watching this, you need to go back when we first started. This thing was like tight on him,
and now
he's
it's like
lost so much weight. I'm proud of you.
I am down 98 pounds.
When I was drinking a lot, I was up to like 250 something pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I was fat, and I quit drinking. I lost like 75, 80 pounds.
Yeah,
and that's what you see now.
Oh, this is foreshadowing for our Friday episode. So
yeah.
Tune in Friday if you want to learn more about what's going on with me.
Yeah, dude, he's doing amazing.
Trying.
You're doing.
It's amazing what you can do and accomplish when you have the support of a good woman
and the right mindset.
But the support of a good woman helps you get in the right mindset.
Absolutely, dude.
Right? Because we've talked about this before my divorce.
Oh yeah.
Like I gained so much weight. I by the time I was getting divorced, I had weighed the heaviest I have ever weighed.
Yeah, you were telling me. I wasn't around at that time.
And that was just because I was
depressed,
miserable.
Yeah.
So like I didn't do anything. I was lethargic. I had an office job. I ate Subway like 3-4 times a week. I just a lot of carb intake. I'd get home and do dishes and stuff and get the house ready and everything, and then basically just sit around because like the house was always trashed and whatnot.
I know that feeling.
I was just miserable, I guess was the best way to say it.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. So.
Well, you met that woman.
I know. Yeah.
You dare not speak her name.
Yeah.
She'd pop up like fucking Beetlejuice.
I need a haircut, dude. I'm just noticing this. I need a haircut, man. I'm all looking all stupid, like fucking. He's over there giggling.
I know. I made somebody laugh. Anyways,
gosh. Okay, so let's get to your unfiltered thoughts. What was your initial impression within the first 5 minutes? What were you thinking?
What the fuck? I saw Joe Biden, and dude, I was sitting in the car, right? Because I was at karate practice with my kids. We were inside doing karate. Well, my son was. Me and my daughter were sitting in the car, and she wanted to watch cartoons. I was like, no. And so I put it on my phone, and we were sitting there, and Joe Biden walks out, and he waves at the non-existent crowd. That was the first thing I noticed. I was like,
oh, hey, hold on one second.
What?
I paused. We didn't turn on the lights. I was wondering why we looked all funky. Give us 2 seconds, guys.
2 seconds. I'm running into everything.
I was wondering why we looked a little darker than normal.
We are not professionals.
Yeah, we were not prepared. Sorry. Our fault. Our fault.
So yeah, within the first 5 seconds, I noticed Joe Biden waving to nobody. Because remember, they didn't allow crowds.
Yeah, it was a non-audience.
So he's waving. Who the fuck is he waving?
I don't know. So if you watched any of the episodes, I was predicting that, like, I don't know why Trump would accept this debate without having an audience. But it actually worked out in his favor. That
Dude, he did really good compared to what he's done in the past.
He actually came across calm, collected, and confident.
Still talking shit.
He still talks shit, but it was actually like pleasant to actually listen to him. There's been debates where I've listened to him and I'm just like, dude, shut up.
The only thing I can say that Trump did not good, I guess is how you would word it in this, is when he started arguing with him about the golf game.
Oh, that was hilarious, man. You didn't think that was good? I thought that was like...
Well, yeah, but it's
It
just
made-
unprofessional. Like, it just made it seem a little unprofessional.
My handicap is 6.
I know.
That's a lie.
It was
That's
a
a
good,
lie.
It was a good burn. I laughed, but it was like... That was the only thing I could have seen that, like...
It was not professional.
Wasn't professional.
Yeah.
Like, he did good other than that. He, like, when it was his time to quit talking, he quit talking. A couple times you could hear him mumbling something. But, I mean, for the most part, he did fairly good.
What I thought was hilarious is when Biden, like, stammered and couldn't, like, and then Trump came on. He's like, what did he say? I don't know what he just said.
Yeah.
Like, what did he say? Like, I was just like, I'll give you that one. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
like,
that
you got to
was.
highlight the fact that Biden's cognitive functions are not there.
Yeah, there was a few things
So-
that weren't there.
So you were
His
talking about
support.
you were talking about when he was walking out and he's waving to the
Yeah,
audience.
dude.
Did you see how like mechanical he looked? It looked
Yeah.
like he had like an exoskeleton on, like trying to
I
just
just-
keep him upright.
I want to know which Joe Biden we saw.
I
One of the 6.
I'm going to put money on it was a hologram.
Fucking robot Joe Biden.
I have no
Oh,
idea. I'm just
God.
talking shit.
Well, no, I mean, it's
But
horrible.
within the first like minute, I was just like, oh my,
Yeah.
because it started with him, and as soon as I heard his
oh, he
voice,
won the coin toss or whatever.
yeah, he won the coin toss or whatever, and as soon as he started talking, I was like, oh,
That's the
my
only thing he
God.
won that night.
Like that was elder abuse.
That's what people were saying.
Like I'm telling you, like we need to look at all of his staffers. We need to look at his wife. We don't need to look at the 25th Amendment. I don't think that's the right choice right now. But we need to actually start holding the people that are surrounding him, that are making him do
Accountable.
this, and actually holding them responsible for elder abuse.
What's his
Because
name?
that was
Blinken?
sad. Yeah, Anthony Blinken.
Anthony Blinken.
Jill Biden.
Joe Biden.
I'm sorry.
Did you see her after the debate?
No.
She said, "Oh my God, Joe, you answered every question."
Did she really?
Yes, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh, I ain't shit you not. She was talking to somebody who wasn't there. Like that's how you talk to mental, like challenged people, children.
Well, that's why he like supposedly eats all that ice cream is because he's got to like ice cream
Dementia?
helps with dementia. Like it helps kind of calm the mind.
I
guess.
didn't know that, but that's good to know. Maybe that's my problem on why I like so much ice cream.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Other than the fact that ice cream is just damn delicious and everyone likes ice cream, you know?
And if you don't,
Favorite
you're not
flavor?
American. Vanilla,
What?
plain old vanilla.
Dude, are you like related to Satan?
No,
You
I
sure?
just like vanilla.
Oh my God.
Yep.
We can hold him accountable and make fun of him for that because that is trash.
You can do whatever you want, bro.
Wow.
I'm just plain old vanilla is my favorite.
Wow.
Because you want to know why? You can add so much to vanilla and turn it into whatever you want.
Okay, that's a good reason, actually. That's actually a really good reason.
You know?
Yeah. No, I'm going to have to go with the Samoa, the Dreyer's Samoa, the Girl Scout cookie random one that they do. Oh, those are
That one's
that's-
pretty good.
That's so good. Oh, God, it's so good. They don't call them Samoas anymore. I can't remember what they call them.
That's because it's, what do you call it? You can't do that anymore because it's racist or something. It's stereotype.
Yeah, because Samoa's
Yeah.
from the Pacific.
Exactly.
But I'm just like, that stuff kind of annoys the crap out of me. It's just like, dude,
Well, like they had to change Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben. It's the same
yeah.
Democratic bullshit.
But I never understood that. Like Aunt Jemima was like one of the best brands of syrups out there. Everyone knew who it was.
Yeah.
And it was like a figure for that. Like, why would you go after
the
it?
blood, yeah.
Why would you go after it and remove it? Because like, what? Like it made no sense.
No, it made no sense whatsoever. Like what? Or like the football teams and basketball.
Oh, like the
teams.
Redskins are now like the Washington
Sentinels or some-
Nationals.
Yeah, Nationals.
It's just like, well, why? Like, again, these things are not meant to be offensive. They're meant to.
Be full of a little bit of pride for the. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. So, like, getting rid of it tells me that you're more of a racist than not.
Taking
Personally.
down statues, changing schools' name, like that doesn't make any sense.
Like, I get it. There are some times where there are like offensive things.
Yeah.
But like Aunt Jemima was not offensive in any way,
No.
shape, or form. She was a staple of my childhood.
Yeah.
The best syrup on the planet for the pancakes. Like, what are you doing? Why? I loved Aunt Jemima.
They're trying to make a point when they do shit like that, but it's like you just make yourself, in my opinion, you make yourself look stupid.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
We went way off topic.
That's okay.
I don't know how we got to Aunt Jemima from Biden.
No, because we were talking about how during the debate there. Well, actually, no, never mind. I take it back. I don't know how we got there either.
It's all good. Yeah, nonetheless, there were some highlights that I liked personally. I thought Trump did better than I was expecting him to. He did achieve what I was hoping he was going to achieve, which is appear calm, collected, and confident, and he did do that. I still am questionable whether or not he's the right choice.
I mean, you're entitled to that. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about this country still while it lasts.
And the reason why I'm questionable is,
so who are you thinking?
I still like Vivek Ramaswamy, dude. I really wish he would have got it, like or Dave Smith.
He could get vice or VP.
I know he's on a list to get VP. So is JD Vance, and so
Tim
is
Scott. I think
Tim Scott's on that list. Tim Scott would be an interesting choice. I don't know if he'd be the best choice though.
No, I think Vivek would be a good.
I think
second in command.
I did not know Vance was on the list until I was reading the articles last week.
What's the lady's name?
Which one? Chrissy Newell?
Is that who it is?
The one
There's a couple of ladies that are
from
on that
South
list.
Dakota or something like that. You're talking the governor from, I think it's South Dakota.
Is she on the list for VP?
She was at one point. I think she got taken off because of that whole stuff that came out with the killing the dogs and whatnot.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. No, it's somebody else. Like, was it Katie Hop? No.
From Arizona.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's her nugget? Oh, the one that should have won Arizona.
Yeah.
It actually is proven in court
that they have ties with the cartel and all that crap.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't know anything about that. What she proved in court was that there were some
discrepancies in the election
with the I think it was the size of the paper being used on the ballots or something like that made it so they wouldn't count or anything like that. So she's actually proven it.
I know that she proved that the lady that won, Katie Hobbs or whatever, she has ties to like the cartel or something, like taking bribes and shit. And they just don't worry about it.
No. God, what's her name now? Hold on, I can even
look it up.
I'm going to look at this up.
Because we don't want to tell you guys the wrong things. And sorry, we went off topic. But you know what? It's kind of hard not to go off topic with all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah. Ran for governor in AZ.
It was the second one.
Was it?
2020. No.
Carrie Lake.
Carrie Lake.
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah.
She is a badass, dude. I would not be upset if she became VP. I like her.
I don't know if that's the right choice.
I don't know if it's the right choice, but I wouldn't be mad if that was the choice.
And there's a reason why I don't necessarily know if it's the right choice. And my choice is still Vivek Ramaswamy just because I do want him to become president. I think he'd be really good for our nation.
Oh, he's in the running for VP.
But Carrie Lake, the reason why I don't necessarily know if she's the right choice is the same reason I'm still not certain Trump's the right choice, which is the stolen election narrative. I understand what they're trying to say, but how they're presenting it to the public, it makes it seem deranged. Almost, because
it's just so absurd, almost sounding.
Yeah, it's
I get what you're saying.
I understand what you're trying to say because I mean, was it the New York Times or Wall Street Journal or whatever? They came out with after 2020. They actually came out with the shadow campaign on how they won the election. They actually listed how they did it.
Yeah.
So I understand that. Yes, the Democrats did do some shady stuff, but nothing illegal per se. They just they worked
just
really
bad business.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So I get what they're trying to say, but the how they're saying it is where I'm having the issue.
Especially when they were like changing laws, like
Yeah.
The week before?
Well, Supreme Court kind of pissed me off. Like, remember when Texas sued Pennsylvania because Pennsylvania did not follow the Constitution? And, yeah, right. And then the Supreme Court did not pick it up. That pissed me off. They should have, because they were the court of origin that they needed to go to.
Therefore, between, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they
conflicts between. Yeah.
And because they refused to do that, they ended up basically saying, "We're just kicking this can down the road further and further and further." And it's just like, what are you doing?
Yep.
You know, because now it just sets up for 2024 to do the same thing, where no matter what the outcome of the election is, there's going to be half the populace that doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Biden wins. It doesn't matter if Trump wins.
It's almost like they did that on purpose, though. Just saying.
You think?
Yeah.
You think the deep state is involved?
I think that there are people out there that are running shit, man. Yeah. I don't know. You want to call them the deep state or just crooked mother, but there's somebody pulling strings. Look at Joe Biden. He's not running shit. Somebody's running that.
I don't think he has the mental acuity to run shit right now.
Hell no. There's something else going on that we don't see, is my opinion. I don't know what it is or what it's called. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you want to call it the elites, the cabal. I don't give a shit. But there is something there.
Yeah. So, breakdown of the debate. Trump actually did performed well. I thought. Yep. I think that he is going to swing some voters to him.
Yes.
I think he was able to put on message that under the Trump presidency that we did have a better economic system. We did have border security. We did not have any new wars. We did not have people dying in mass across the world. And we had some semblance of respect in the international world.
Yep.
Right.
Joe Biden said so many lies.
Oh God, yeah, he lied so much to the point where CNN was actually was it CNN that was fact checking him live too? Like, oh my God, it was bad.
Everybody was. CNN, the Border Patrol tweeted out.
My handicap's 6. No, it's not, Joe.
It's 12.
I've seen your swing.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It was not professional, but I thought it was like
spot on.
It was spot on, and it was jovial, which we needed because that debate was bad.
It was bad.
I felt so bad for it.
You know it was bad when after the fact CNN and MSNBC and all those places are like talking about how he needs to just quit and pass the torch and whatever else they said. They said all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
They interviewed Kamala Harris and she couldn't even answer the question. He's like, we're talking about the last 90 minutes. She's like, I'm talking about the last 3 years. And he's like, no, stay on. It was funny. It was funny.
Did you like the part where Biden was talking about like how he decided to run with that Charlottesville crap?
Oh yeah.
And which is hilarious that he brought that up, considering the fact that
it was proven to be BS.
Snopes or whatever literally just put out
literally
like 2 days before put out the fact that, hey, this is not actually true. Like, it didn't happen. And Joe's on stage just like, hey, this has really happened. Don't believe what the news is saying. Like, I'm telling you it's true. It's like they
they let him do it on purpose.
It's like the hallmark of his presidency. Don't believe your eyes, believe what we're telling you. Mm-hmm. Don't believe that your pocketbook is hurting at the grocery store. Believe what we're telling you, that the economy is strong and you guys are doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care about what your actual wallet looks like.
Empty.
So it just seems like that was like he just stayed on track for his presidency, which is lie to the American people and tell everybody that everything is fine when we all know it's not. Trump did really well bringing up Afghanistan. Actually, I thought it was hilarious that Biden brought up Afghanistan.
Yeah, didn't he say that? I'm glad you brought that up.
And then Trump like frickin' went after him on that. I'm just like, because Afghanistan, that was
horrible.
That was a surrender like we've never surrendered before. It was insane.
Nah, not if you ask them. We didn't surrender. We evacuated.
Yeah. So
billions of dollars of equipment.
So let's talk about the fallout from that.
Okay.
I saw that New York Times is calling for Biden to drop out of the race.
Mm-hmm. But he's not. He's not.
He's not. Mm-mm. I don't think Jill would let him.
Nope. She likes that, title. But I do know that they have not. The DNC hasn't picked yet who their nominee is. So,
which was weird because I brought that up last week. Yeah. I was talking about how this debate is before the RNC and the DNC, both of them, which has never happened. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah. Buy you one after.
But yeah, it's so weird, right? So you are right. There is still time.
I'm just saying it's shady.
There's still time, and I'm half wondering now if they didn't agree to do this to see if Biden was even capable of doing it.
No, I think they did it on purpose. That's their out.
Is like
they let him look stupid and they're like, oh, all right, you guys were right about him, so we're gonna put Newsom or whoever the hell in.
Well, so this is where it becomes an issue though. Is if Biden drops out or if Biden doesn't get it, what happens with Kamala? Because she is the heir apparent.
Oh no, she's mad that they're not supporting her. I heard.
Well, she
read somewhere.
She has like the worst numbers of a vice president in history.
Well, dude, that's all she does.
Yeah, well, she
Just
cackles.
laughs and today is today, tomorrow is tomorrow. We know that, bitch.
I wish our political class had some semblance of like respect or decorum, because like I don't respect her I don't respect her insofar as the fact that she, as the AG of California, kept people in prison in order to get reduced labor costs.
Yeah,
to fight fires.
They
and stuff
proved
like
that. I forgot about that.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah,
like
about a slave owner, driver. Excuse me. That's slave labor, dude. I don't give a shit what you say.
Like she kept people in prison. Check it. It's true. She kept people in prison in order to have reduced labor costs in order to fight fires in California.
Yep. I got nothing.
Yeah. I mean, and that one thing just tells me everything I need to know about her. She has no ethics. She has nothing that I would find appealing and that I would support her for. Like if you are willing to keep people in prison in order to get stuff for your state for free or at a reduced charge or reduced cost, you are willing to do anything and everything in order to screw over anyone.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Yeah. And now they're just letting everybody out. So
yeah. Gotta love that.
You guys make no sense, California. California politicians.
Yeah. California is just a...
That's why everybody's leaving. All the good ones are leaving. Yeah. The decent people and shit in California are leaving. They're going to Texas or
Florida.
Here, Idaho, Florida. They're going anywhere but California.
Yeah. They're not wanting to stay there. So you're thinking that Newsom's going to get it? That's what I'm hearing from you?
I would imagine so. At least that's the way it appears. You know what I mean? Like he was there at the debate. He's been kind of talking to some of the world leaders. You know what I mean? He's at least trying.
I think we've talked about this before, and this is not my idea. This I got from Tim Pool on Timcast IRL. So shout out to them. I like watching them. They have some pretty interesting takes.
Yeah.
But he theorized that at some point Joe Biden would have a medical issue on stage.
Well, they said there might have been a medical issue that night too, by the way.
But then, he'd have a heart attack. Right, just fucking...
That probably would have been better.
And Newsom would just jump out and look like the superhero and just get the CPR going out. And he's just like, I'm doing what I can to save the president, and just make himself like,
That would have been... I could see them pulling something like that. The theatrics of it and everything. Absolutely.
Just to kind of like... bring him right to the forefront and be like, oh, you know what? Biden's going to bow out because of the medical thing. Newsom's going to respectfully take the mantle of it because, he has to do it for the sake of the nation.
For the heart of democracy. Get the hell out.
And I'm just sitting here thinking like, God, I don't really want Newsom.
No.
Like he destroyed California.
Yeah. Imagine that with the rest of the country.
Like, God, we have no blue dog Democrats anymore. And that's the part that pisses me off.
No,
I'm sure we have some, but they don't get media attention or anything like that, so you don't really hear
the
about
ones that are switching sides. They're going to Republicans.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yep.
I hear she's on the short list too. I have no idea if that's true or not. I have not actually seen a short list.
I saw it, I just don't remember who was all on it.
But Tulsi Gabbard used to be a Democrat, and she actually I remember her presidential bid during 2020 when they were doing the primaries. I thought she was actually a great choice.
She was.
She has some things I disagree with, but she has a lot of things I do agree with.
Mm-hmm.
She is a very respectable politician as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
From what everything I've read about her. So if Donald Trump were to choose a woman,
you thinking
I think Tulsi Gabbard would be a better choice. I don't know if I would totally agree with that, because Trump's getting old, right? Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not
He's
lie.
getting old, just like Joe Biden, but
So-
at least his mental is there.
Yeah, he has mental wow. Words are hard. But let's say he gets through 2 years and then he has a heart attack and dies. You know,
That's true.
His vice president pick is going to be super important, because if he chooses someone like Carrie Lake, I'm not 100% sure I would trust Carrie Lake to.
I don't know if I would trust a. This is gonna sound sexist, but like a woman in general to be. But if he was,
I would have never expected to hear that out of your mouth.
I know. Just because, man, sometimes a woman's logic is just out there. I don't understand it sometimes. But if he was going to pick a woman, I still think Carrie Lake would be the best option.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I know I sound like a sexist, but that's not what I was.
I kind of want to have a long form conversation on this.
Well,
now.
that's later.
We can do this later. Hold me to that one, guys. Put in the comments if you want to actually hear that, because that was an interesting take, but I honestly wasn't expecting that out of you.
Well, it's just
I don't disagree with you that there are differences in between the logical mind of a woman versus a man. However, I don't.
It's just been proven.
Scientifically, it's been proven there are differences between men and women's brains in the structure. But I don't necessarily know if that translates across where you could not have a woman do it.
I didn't say that they couldn't do it.
Okay, maybe
I just said I wouldn't. If it was like my choice, I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, okay. So I think I understand what you're saying. You're not saying that a woman can't do it.
Yeah,
you're just saying that you don't.
I wouldn't pick a woman.
I got you.
Okay. Like if I was Trump, I wouldn't pick a woman. You know what I mean? And I know it's how it sounds. Like I said, I'm not doing that to be sexist, but I would choose it.
Okay. I still want to have a larger conversation about this
we
one.
can have a larger conversation about that later. You're being summoned.
Oh, yeah. She can wait.
Anyways, all right.
Okay, so
What's next?
well, we talked with.
I didn't mean to get us off topic.
No, we were talking who we could see replacing Biden, because everyone's calling for Biden to get kind of or switched. Sorry, just trying to shut this off.
You're fine.
So yeah, interesting. And then we talked about a little bit about the VP. I think Vivek Ramaswamy's the choice, and the reason why is because
That'd be a good one.
Like, I think Tulsi Gabbard would be an excellent choice.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the fact that if Trump were to drop out, I don't necessarily know if I trust Tulsi enough to actually do the bulldog initiative that Trump needs to do.
Well, see, that's why I'm saying Carrie Lake.
I trust Carrie Lake even less than I trust Tulsi to do that.
Fair enough.
I think Carrie Lake has the messaging on point. I just don't know if she has the oomph to get it done. Right?
From what I've seen, it looks like she does.
I think Vivek Ramaswamy has the oomph to get it done. Right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's where I'm going with my VP pick. Is I could care less if it's a man or a woman. I could care less about a lot of their policies. I want to know whether or not you have the oomph to step into Trump's shoes and actually get accomplished what you want to get accomplished, right?
Yeah, and he appears to have those same interests and stuff like that.
So that's kind of my thought. I think the only at one point I was thinking Nikki Haley was always going to be a good choice, but her presidential primary bid totally scrapped everything for me. She bombed herself out of that one. I forgot about that. In some ways, I think Ted Cruz might be a decent pick, but I don't necessarily know if I trust him either.
I don't know. He was...
J.D. Vance actually seems like a decent pick, too.
Yeah. Ted Cruz was on that list of people with all the investments, I thought.
I don't know what list you're on.
He got caught investing in a bunch of,
Oh, like Pelosi does?
Yeah, okay. Pretty much, but I can't remember what it was.
If you don't understand what I'm referring to there is Pelosi... definitely uses insider stock trading in order to enrich her and her family.
Hi, Pelosi.
Oh, and then did you hear? I didn't know this, and it came up during the debate about Pelosi's daughter actually getting her on film saying that.
Oh yeah, it was all her fault.
So I looked into it. I'm just like, holy crap, that's true. I thought that was and I'm like, oh, Wow.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I didn't know that.
And so all that J6 stuff, dude, is just like everybody's looking at it a second, or like taking a second look at it is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff that everybody was like, it's bullshit, is coming out to be true.
Yeah. So, oh gosh. Okay. So if you guys watch the debate, you guys know exactly what we're talking about. You may view things differently. Put in the comments how you guys viewed it. Let's
talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. And then, do we want to cover anything else? I think that was the biggest highlight.
I'm pretty sure I've said enough controversial shit right here in the last 15 minutes.
Dude, you got a lot of takes for our shorts. I'll just say it like that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, then tune in on Wednesday. We're going to be talking how to respectfully, not necessarily respectfully, how as a parent do you interact with your child in their sexuality when they start coming of age and they start exploring and experimenting and everything like that, and being supportive, right? Because, no
matter what their decision
because let's face it, we live in a different world than we did 30 years ago.
When we were kids?
Yeah. Like, so I know you and I both share similar thoughts, and we don't really care about orientation or anything like that. So how do you, as a parent, make your child comfortable? Be supportive of them in whatever their stuff is. So tune in on Wednesday for that. Mm-hmm. We'll leave it with a shout out from our sponsor, Candle Time. You can buy 5 different scents: citronella, sea breeze, lakeshore, coconut, peach. We're going to also put up Void's albums on there. So if you want to check those out, buy candletime.net, link in the description. Give us a like, share, and subscribe. And then,
fill out the merchandise later.
Yeah. And then we also have our DDL store that's in the description as well. You can check it out there. You can get our coffee cups. T-shirts.
I was going to wear, but I forgot.
Yeah. Well, you remember how that T-shirt used to fit so tight on me? I should next Sunday I'll wear it.
Next Sunday.
Yeah. So.
Anyways.
But yeah.
You guys take it easy.
Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Till then.
Peace.